Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So we are roughly 19 hours away from the end of Elsa banner, as you guys can see. This is from the time of recording, and I'm pretty sure many of you guys out there are wondering, how is Soren gonna come as a banner up character? How is an A-level character gonna appear in the read up banner, and how many copies are we getting? How long is the banner lasting, as well as other details that we need to know with regards to the banner itself. So in today's video, they just released some news with regards to Soren's banner, and I'm gonna quickly run through the skill set later on and then talk about some potential team combos for Soren that you guys might be interested to try if you're going for Soren, such as myself. So Elsa over here has 19 hours left, and without further ado, let's go into the news section where there is some details about the radar recruitment. So dear Magister, the radar recruitment event for the new Mauler hero Soren the Silent Fury will be available soon. You can use radar invite letters to recruit this hero during the event, and the event starts from 31st May 00 UTC. So that is roughly 8 AM GMT plus 8. So if you guys are more familiar with the GMT timing, that will be 8 AM Singapore time, so GMT plus 8. So you guys can base it off your own time zones, and it will last until 20th June. So we have roughly 20 days for this banner. So before you guys want to commit to this unit, I know some of you guys are maybe wondering whether or not we should commit to this unit. How strong will this unit be? I'll be doing a first impression video for this unit because I'm definitely pulling for him, as I have very high expectation for this unit. And then I'll do a first impression for him, so you guys know, okay, how this unit looks like, how does the skill work, and you know, how powerful is the unit on its initial release. So once we have more information as to the Dreamworld side of things, as to the arena side of things, or even the PvE content pushing side of things, then I'll do a full analysis on the how worthy is Soren video. So that will probably come within the first 1 or 2 weeks of the release of this unit. So if you guys are unsure whether or not you should commit your precious tickets, you guys can definitely wait for those videos before doing your summons. But if you guys are doing the pulls like myself, because you guys have certain speculations or you just love this character design, then feel free to do the pull with me, where I'll probably be streaming my pulls on YouTube on the day itself tomorrow, maybe about 10 AM 11 AM around my time. So stay tuned for my stream as well. So for this radar recruitment, right, this is a A-level radar recruitment, and recruiting Soren will give you 8 radar heroes. Okay, that's quite a lot, because for the epic banner itself, even if you put an A-level character, you're only getting 5, so 8 is really a lot. And in the A-level radar recruitment, you will not receive S-level heroes. Okay, can use radar invite letter to recruit during the event, and the radar heroes you can get during the radar recruitment depends on the highest tier of your other heroes. Okay, so there's a limit as to how many copies you can get. So if it's a direct translation, meaning 1 S level is equal to 8 A levels. So if, for example, for myself, I'm at Paragon tier, I can recruit up to 20 copies of S level unit. I'm looking at recruiting 160 copies of Soren, so that will probably allow me to increase his tier to pretty high from there. So we shall see about that. Okay, I'll probably get him to Supreme Plus first to just test things out, and if he's really good, I will push further to just get more copies of him to get him to higher tiers such as Paragon 1 or even Paragon 2 from there. So after the radar recruitment ends, you can still select the corresponding radar heroes in your wishlist, and radar invite letters are valid for all radar equipment events. At the end of this round of radar recruitment, your progress will be carried over to the next round. Okay, so for those guys who is not sure what the last line is talking about, basically right now over here, as you guys can see, we have 40 recruits for Elsa. I used 1 ticket, and we are 39 more to go. So this PD system for Elsa will be carried over to Soren, and from Soren subsequently to the next unit, for those of you guys who are not familiar with the radar banner. So the number of units you can recruit depends on the chances on top. So right here, I didn't go for Elsa's banner on this account, but for my highest tier, I have a Paragon tier, Paragon 2 unit, which means that I can get up to 20 copies of Elsa. So assuming it's to 8 copies of A level, for Paragon 2 it should be 160, right? Don't quote me on that because nothing is confirmed yet. We shall wait until the release tomorrow to see these chances itself, but hopefully we can get that many, because 160 will be quite important to get the unit to Supreme Plus or higher tiers as soon as possible. But I think in terms of sheer value, right, being able to get 8 copies of A level characters is actually really good, because like being able to get multiple copies makes it easier for you to upgrade the tiers if let's say you want to commit into Soren in the first place, or if you need like just one more unit to upgrade to Supreme Plus tier so that you can get to Paragon 1, or you need one more unit to get to Paragon 1 to get the Paragon 2 tier itself. So that is definitely something that we can keep a lookout for. So that is with regards to Soren's banner, right? If you guys want to wait for in-depth analysis, wait for the how worthy video. If you guys want to see a first impression of the unit, wait for the first impression video for the channel. Okay, so that is for Soren itself. Next, let's run through this unit and then briefly run through the kit once again, and then I will talk about what I feel about this unit after the release of various contents in the season, right, including the seasonal skill and potentially the magical charm ability on this unit. So from our knowledge, Soren is actually a rogue character. So in terms of the magical charm ability, it will be getting the magical charm of the rogue character, which is similar to Shakir. Okay, and this ability, I think specifically for Soren, is going to be really helpful because Soren has an AoE ultimate where it hits a lot of targets. So that is a very useful ultimate to have in a PvE content pushing or multi-unit clearing perspective. And on top of that, right, other than gaining energy, this unit is able to increase the damage dealt, and it's AoE damage, so your whole overall damage output is amplified by not just 15% because you're hitting multiple targets. Assuming you are hitting everyone at the same percentage without any damage reduction, if you are hitting like 3 targets, that's 45% increase in damage overall, which is quite a big amount. And on top of that, he's able to gain a shield which absorbs damage based on his attack, which is extremely helpful for Soren because he has a part of his kit where you're able to generate a shield. So let us just briefly run through his skill kit first. Okay, so right here we have his skill kit. Just a quick revision. Repel Sweep is the ability where he pushes the enemy back and then force them towards the wall and then subsequently stun them or lock them in place. Then there's Deflecting Swing where he's able to provide a shield, knock the enemy down and then gain a short moment of haste. And his ultimate is Whirlwind Swing, which is this AoE ability. So I think when you combine this with whatever we know about the season, including the magical charm, as well as potentially speculation for some of his seasonal ability, I think for Soren itself, right, if this unit is able to get Brutus seasonal skill, that will be pretty insane. I think if he's able to get Bloodlust Blade, like considering the fact that he's a physical damage dealer, that will be really insane on him, right? And I think this fits into his Bloodlust theme really well. And since he have some like I'll say like senior and junior thing going with Soren, it could be a high case that we get this. If not, I think getting this unit to have Vala's seasonal skill looks pretty dope as well. Like this one, better momentum, because for this unit itself, right, it is able to actually benefit a lot from the increase in attack and crit, at least within the first 8 seconds, and maybe there's a very high chance it's going to kill somebody, and that's where this unit will start steamrolling with better momentum. So I think there's a lot of good seasonal skill that will stick very well with Soren's kit, and that's why I have high hopes for Soren to become a meta unit, like honestly speaking, because I think Mauler right now, in terms of like the carry side of things, yes, we have a very powerful OD right here, but in terms of the AoE side, we have a Rise, right? We have a Reese, but I think a melee AoE attacker will fit into the team with Shakir as well as Seth really well, so making the melee rush very impactful. And yeah, we haven't been getting like really meta units. I think Frobel is fine in terms of the banner, right? We have Vala. I think Vala is okay. Vala is decent, but obviously not super meta by any means. And then we have Frobel, which is also decent and further buff during the seasonal buff. We have Elsa, which I think is slightly not so optimal, and therefore I'm betting on the fact that Soren's gonna be this meta unit that we are saving up for. So that's it for this video, just a short intro about what is to come for Soren's banner, as well as some of the team ideas and potential speculation for that unit. Stay tuned for the first impression video, stay tuned for the how worthy video, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!